Hello 838's family and welcome back to our channel. You're here with Andrew and today we are visiting part 1 of a two-part series in Zalenski State Forrest where we explore the Moonville Tunnel and the Kings Hollow Tunnel. Like I said, part 1 will be Moonville and everything that's on the trail here, and part 2, which will air next week, is Kings Hollow Tunnel, and we kind of found a surprise along with that one, so if you follow me along, I hope you enjoy part 1 of the two-parter known as Twin Tunnels. Here is the bridge that takes you over the river to get to the tunnel. As you can see, it is decorated with some locks with some previous visitors of the historic site. Looks like the fence needs to be hooked back up, but get you through here and you can see the beautiful river. There are some inactive power lines here. There's another one over here. Scoot you over for you. They go all the way over the hill, and in between the hill is the Moonville Tunnel. Now, for those of you wondering why this is here in the middle of a forest, is because this was an old rail line, and Moonville was actually a mining town where they would mine for coal. They would put it on big freight trains, and they would go right along this path here through the tunnel, and that would be their main export. Now in part 2 of the day, that you won't see this week, but next week, Kings Hollow Tunnel is a little bit away from here, which was a part of the same rail line that went through southern Ohio to get to other places. I want to say they did coal and iron, but I do not know. I'll have to check back with you on that one. But I know this was a big mining area. You can hear my echo. That's cool. Now, my camera doesn't do this justice of how big this is, but you have to put 2 and 2 together and realize a train had to get through here, piled full of goodies for the American working class. And it's been pretty tagged with graffiti, but lots of history here. I think this was built in the 1850s. So pre-Civil War, if memory serves. But really cool. I've been here about 3 times, and I've never noticed this little plaque on the wall saying it was repaired in 1903. And a couple names that I'm sure if you Google them, tell a little bit more about the backstory. But a little disappointed that none of my colleagues could come today, but quite frankly, they don't like this place. I don't know why they don't like this place. Maybe the first time we had a bad experience with rain and mud, but they're lost because this place is just too cool. And just an immaculate part of physical history. And I'm a big fan of choo-choo trains. Here's the other side of the tunnel. Now I suppose you could come from Kings Hollow, which is about 3.5 miles down the way, but you gotta go through water, you gotta go through some hills, and I was so stupid today because I have my satchel with a map of the area, which could get me there quite easily, but guess what I didn't bring today? My satchel with my notebook with the map that could lead me to Kings Hollow, so I only had to park in one spot and just strap on the work boots and just walk to it. But I didn't do that because I'm a silly boy. But I digress. There's the power lines go up through and over the hill. and just a beautiful area. Bit chilly, but I think I'll be fine. I partially stopped because you can see another pretty intact power line, but the main reason I stopped is look at those veins growing up the side of the tree there. Has nothing to do with Moonville, except for the fact that they're neighbors, but have you ever seen something just so beautiful? I've been here, like I said before, I've been here a couple times. I've never seen that. That is beyond beautiful. The reason I walked all the way down here is, first of all, I accomplished the feat of getting across the river. Wasn't fun, but this is a bridge that continues on the rail line, which the trains would go over with their sums of coal. And here's just a little bit down, there is another bridge covering a river that I'm not going to cross because I did a little test, and that's about 3 foot deep. And it's about 38 degrees, and I don't really want to deal with that. But this is about a mile away from the tunnel. You'll come across bridge number 2. And more power lines. This is just off the path that we go on right after you come through the tunnel. And kind of like your little cherry on top of your Moonville Sunday. It's just beautiful. I couldn't leave it out. And like I said, you can see the trailhead right from the main trail. Just a little detour. Look at how eerie that looks from a distance. Speaking of eerie, since we're on our way back from our round trip, there is a ghost story that resides here in Zalenski State Forrest, revolving around Moonville. Apparently, a locomotive was driving through the tunnel one night, and they didn't see 2 innocent workers sitting there, and they were hit by the oncoming train. It is said that you can hear noises and voices inside the tunnel, and prior experiences here, we believe that a rock was thrown at us. Now, if you come here at night, I think the place closes at 11, where you can experience total darkness inside the cave. You can let me know what you think down in the comments. But there is ghost stories here. I don't know if they're real, so I guess you'll have to see for yourself and come on down. I'll have you know that I'm standing right in the middle of the tunnel, and going on to what I just previously said about the paranormal that may or may not happen here. It is noon, Eastern Standard, and obviously the camera's not doing it justice, but it is dark in here. If you don't watch your step, you could trip, fall. So I've been here at night before, and you're hard pressed to get a fair line of sight through here. So you might want to check it out. I don't know if the stories are true, but I guess you'd have to come see it for yourself. And I think this is about it for the Moonville part of this video, so we're going to wrap it up here. If you like the video, hit that like button. If you like our content, or any one of us, hit that subscribe button. And we have an Instagram named A38's Ohio. Go over there if you'd like to follow up on new video notifications and whatnot. And that's about it for me. I'm Andrew, signing off with the A38s, and I'll see you with another video and part 2 at some point. Bye.